Once you have an idea for your video, the next step is to make a plan. This is the pre-production process.
Pre-production is extremely important. It's something that helps your production and post-production all run much smoother because you've gone and you've had the foresight to know what you're getting into. Just for this course alone, we've written outlines, we've done scheduling, we've gone back on the outlines, we've written scripts. I mean, it takes a lot to make this all happen, but now that we're here shooting it, we know what to expect, we know what we're trying to get, and we just need to film it.
Pre-production for us includes things like creating a timeline, creating equipment and personnel lists, and also creating a budget. All of these things together can be put together as a treatment. If you're doing a more professional shoot with a client, this is something you might want to be presenting to your client. It can also be used as reference so that you can keep track of everything you're doing while you're shooting.
Setting up a timeline is an important part of your pre-production process. Now this is going to look different from your feature-length narrative to your YouTube channel timeline, but for any type of video it's important. Let's look at YouTube though, because I think a lot of you watching this video will be starting your own YouTube channel. It's so important to have a schedule on YouTube or really any social media platform when it comes to video. Putting out consistent video is one way to grow your audience faster because people will expect and know that you're coming out with more content on a weekly or a monthly or a bi-weekly basis. Now there's no perfect rule for how often you should be posting, but once or twice a week is a great rule of thumb. So once you know that you want to be posting videos once a week or twice a week or whatever it is, you can come up with a timeline for how long it will take to create that video. That is going to include things like planning out the video, shooting the video, and editing the video, and any time it takes to put it online and publish it. And to actually do this, start from the end. When do you want to publish a video? If it's Monday and you want to publish on Friday, think about when you want to shoot it. Maybe you want to shoot it on Monday or Tuesday. When are you going to edit it? When are you going to set it up online? And maybe you can do it all in one day, but just start to think about how big, what the scope of your project is, and work backwards to create your own timeline.
And next you'll need to think of your crew and equipment. So who's going to be on the set with you? Do you have someone to help with lighting, camera, audio? Who's engaging with the subject? And these can all be covered by one person, or they can be a whole team of people. Alongside that, you need to know what equipment you have or what equipment you'll need to rent. Do you have your own camera? Do you have lighting? Can you use natural lighting? You know, there's so many different tools and toys you can play with, but when you're first getting started, just use what you have, use what's available to you, and really focus on your story, focus on what's in front of your camera.
Now that you've figured out everything you need to shoot this, you can create a budget. Basically, the budget includes your costs from beginning to end. That means paying for production and post-production. So for the total budget, things to think about are equipment, crew, transportation fees, food, post-production, such like editing or assets like creating new graphics and also music composition, and potentially distribution fees. This can all seem a little daunting, but we're going to walk through our pre-production checklist in the next lesson.